The dumbbell stiff leg deadlift is a brilliant exercise for building strength in the legs, hips and spine. So to start the movement, we want our feet hip width apart with our toes pointed straight ahead. Then grab a couple of dumbbells and keep them in close to your thighs. They don't have to be completely straight, and we usually find that holding them in a slight angle is the most comfortable. So our knees should have a slight bend in them, but as the name suggests, they should remain stiff throughout the movement. To start the descent, just flex at your hips, and a good analogy is to imagine you're pushing your bum backwards as though you're trying to touch your bum on a wall behind you. The weight should move towards the back of the foot, and this ensures that the tension is on the hamstrings throughout. The descent ends at the point just prior to when the spine flexes, and this is usually just below the knees. And ideally the weight remains close into the legs throughout the lift. A common mistake that we see is allowing the dumbbells to drift forward as you lift. So you should aim to keep the dumbbells in close to your thighs throughout the movement. Another common error that we see is people overly rounding the back. So ideally you should look to brace the back against the weight and maintain a neutral spine. So at the bottom position, if your back is hunched over, your t-shirt will be smooth. However, if your back is flat, you should have wrinkles in your t-shirt. And this can be a really simple way to ensure that you're in the right position. A useful tool to help get your technique down on this sometimes tricky movement is to practice with a stick first. So place a stick behind your back with one hand in contact with the head and the other in contact with your low back. Once you have the stick in position, just flex your hips, and the goal is to keep the stick in contact with your low back, mid back and head throughout the movement.